All right, what is up, fam? You are back. It's your girl, Jen Ether. We're back with another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. So tonight what we're doing is the Taurus 2020 Happy New Year Tarot spread. I'm not really too pressed about getting these Happy New Year spreads out just because I don't like to put pressure on myself because it just doesn't work when I do that. So we're still in the beginning of January, so we're just going to keep going. We know for sure I'll probably be able to push every signs out by the end of February. So I'm just going to do them as they come and as I feel pushed to do them or guided to do them. So tonight I was guided to start with these earth signs. I was wrestling with what I wanted to do, and I got guided to do the 2020 for Taurus. So let's see what's going on, Taurus. I'm a fellow Taurus. For those, some of you guys know that are return watchers, this is a general reading. So because it's a general reading, every message will not resonate or cannot resonate with everyone. But basically just take the messages that do resonate and the messages that do not resonate, leave behind. Also, because this is a general reading, I may mix up your story. So I may say that you have done something or said something that you haven't, but someone else has. So you'll have to put that where it actually goes, like a puzzle piece. So let's get straight into it. At any time during this reading, if you feel like this does resonate, you can find, and you actually want to get a personal reading so I can tap into your personal situation, you can find all my information down in the description box. I'm actually running a special right now for this particular personal reading, the same exact card spread for $25, and it's $30 for your additional clarity cards, but even $25. So if you guys like the spread and want to try it out, just get onto the description box. All right, so that's enough with that. Let's get into it. 2 minutes. I don't even like doing that. That was a little too long for me. So the first card we're going to do is a 6-card spread. The first card is going to be the card of the year. Card of the year. I already shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle a couple more times on camera. So the card of the year is the first card that's getting pulled. Then we're going to see what lessons you'll be learning in 2020, Taurus. Then we'll see where you should direct your energy in 2020. We'll see your biggest challenges in 2020, your most valuable blessings in 2020, and basically what you're overall stepping into in this year. And most of you guys, that part will really resonate because a lot of you guys are already in it because the year has begun. So, one more shuffle. Get my damn juice. All right. All right, so let's see. What's the card of the year for Taurus? We got 2 cards for your card of the year. What's the lesson for Taurus in 2020? Whoop! Too many. The whole book. We don't want a book. We want 1 or 2 cards. You got the 2 of Swords that came out and the 3 of Coins for your card of the year. We might have to clarify. I want to see what's up with that 2 of Swords. All right, what lessons? 2 more cards for your lessons. Okay, let's see. Where should Taurus direct their energy in 2020? Okay, the Moon card showed itself. You guys could be working with the moon or discovering things. Too many. Where should Taurus direct their energy in 2020? There we go. I do not read reversals also. We have 3 more cards to get out, and then I'll start the reading, and I will clarify whatever needs to be clarified. What is Taurus's biggest challenge in 2020? For any watchers who don't want to see me do this, anyone that's kind enough that is actually watching this, if you could timestamp when the reading starts, if you guys don't want to see me do the shuffle. What are Taurus's most valuable blessings in 2020? Well, okay. Overall, what is Taurus stepping into in 2020? What is Taurus stepping into overall in 2020? Overall, what is Taurus stepping into in 2020? Overall, what is Taurus stepping into? Taking them. It's 4 cards, but I'm taking them. All right. So, Taurus. I am a Taurus sun. Also, I'm a Gemini. I'm on the cusp. So, I love Taurus. I knew I was Taurus for years and years and years. About 5 years ago, I found out I was a cusper. So, I relate very, very much so with Taurus. So, the card of the year for Taurus is the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Coins. So, all year, you're going to be putting in work. This could show that you could be, I've been seeing this person as like a boss. So, you guys could be getting promoted, or you guys are managers or bosses at your place of work, or you guys could be running your own business. And these 2 people I've been calling like the employees or the staff. So, like I said, either you guys are going to be just managing or being a boss of some business, or you guys are running your own businesses, and maybe you're just now getting to the point where you can hire out and get some people to assist you, or you're going to start actually teaming up. But this, because this is like the boss right here standing on this podium, I feel like even though you're having assistance, I feel like you're kind of the one with the master plan, and you do have people now that can kind of assist you as you tell them what to do. So that's your card of the year, is actually being in a place of, a position of power within your workspace. Now, we got this 2 of Swords that came up for your card of the year. Now, the 2 of Swords is showing this dog, this companion who's kind of looking at this woman who has their arm is like covering up their eyes, like they don't want to see what's going on. So I feel like this year, either you could be blind to something that you don't want to see, or you could be playing the role of the dog trying to tell someone something that they don't want to see. Let's clarify what this 2 of Swords is. Put something on the 2 of Swords for me, please. What's up with this 2 of Swords for the card of the year for Taurus? 2 of Swords. Giving me books, baby. All right, yeah, we got the Strength card to clarify it. Strength card came out first. I'll go over. I'm just going to show them to you. We got the Queen of Coins. Ooh, we got the Emperor. And then we got the King, or the Knight. This is the Knight. I'm sorry, the Knight of Coins. So, I'm starting to get a feel for this deck. So, I kind of have my preconceived notions when I see these cards coming out like this. Okay, so as far as the blindfolded woman with the 2 swords who's not seeing clearly, they're up under, basically, they're up under the moon. Now, it's almost like I've been dealing with these moon cycles, so I do know that you can definitely receive a lot under the full moon. So it's almost like this may have something to do with things being revealed in divine timing. Like right now, she's out there outside while the moon's out, but the moon is not fully illuminated. This is like, I don't even know what this would be called, a waning moon maybe, or a waxing, probably a waning, I'm not sure. But it's not a full moon. So it's like if she stays out here until the full illumination of the moon shows up, she can get her full enlightenment. Now, I'm also seeing that this person needs to find strength. Maybe the strength to sit in this situation to get their full enlightenment. So, like, you Tauruses, you're going to have to be patient and know that maybe you won't have all the answers immediately in 2020. But if you just stay patient and know that you will be able to receive your answers through meditation, through using your intuition, through staying true to yourself, and, you know, basically you will get these downloads, but you're going to have to stay patient and don't make any hasty moves to where you're not going to receive the download. So try to keep yourself open to receiving the messages that the universe is trying to give you, Taurus. That's your card of the year. So during the year, you're going to feel like you're being blocked off from using your intuition or from understanding where your next path is. You're going to have to find the strength to have confidence to know that you will be enlightened. You will be enlightened. And something, I'm looking at this bunny and this queen of coin, how she's holding this coin. You will get some fertility, some growth as far as abundance goes with money. As long as you can just be patient and wait for your ideas and your intuition to naturally kick in. Like, don't act hasty. Don't take things or offers that sound good just because you're hasty. Wait for your divine guidance. You do that and you'll definitely be able to stand in your power as the emperor. So that's your card of the year. Now we want to see what's up with what lessons are my Taurus is going to learn. So now what lessons are you going to learn? Okay, you're going to learn that while you're on your passageway to do whatever you want to do this year, you're definitely going to have people that are going to want to attack you and don't want to see you go where you want to go. Now, because this is a lesson learned, I'm taking it to be people that you know probably very well. People that you may be shocked because you're learning something new. So you're going to learn that as you're forging ahead, once you get those downloads and you're able to start forging ahead and being successful on your trail, you will get these people that are going to start attacking you. Now, this is the sword, so they could be, it could feel like someone's biting shit out of you because it hurts because it's people that you love, but it could be them just saying negative things or them trying to manipulate how you move by saying negative things. So that's a lesson that you're going to have to learn, is that people may not always be so happy to see you moving in a forward progressing type of way. And just remember that this is kind of not on you. This is like a lot of times people's insecurities for maybe them not following their own passions, their own dreams. So that ego will start to creep up in them and start to spew some bullshit out on you. So just remember that they're not talking shit on you for real. They're really just speaking their own fear that exists within inside of them. You feel me? So also, your biggest lesson is going to be believing in magic, baby. When I look at this card, I look at this as wishing upon a star. So your biggest lesson is going to be maybe to actually get more into, maybe you guys will be getting more into your astrological chart to figure out who you are as an individual human being down here, because everyone's chart is not completely different, but everyone's chart is different. No one's chart is the same. So you guys could be really looking into your astrological chart so you could truly pinpoint who you are and what makes you tick and what you're even led to do while you're down here, what obstacles you're going to have while you're down here and things of that nature. Also, like I said, I feel like you guys are learning to believe in magic. You're learning to put stuff out there into the ethers. And then, like I said, have the patience and wait for either your information to come back or for them to deliver a tangible thing that you actually wanted in your 3D. So you guys are definitely learning that whatever you pour out emotionally is what you get back. So if you're pouring out negativity, you're going to get back negativity. If you're pouring out positivity, you're going to get back positivity. I feel like this is also my superstar card, like a celebrity card. So a lot of you guys could be learning how to step into your true individualism this year, like how to truly be yourself. So even if you're not like a superstar or a celebrity, it's like you are where you're from. You feel me? Like wherever you're from, everyone knows you. And you're learning how to use that to your advantage in 2020. So now, where should you direct your energy in 2020? We got the 4 of Cups. I want to clarify, because this is someone who's holding back their cup. I feel like this is a place setting, a small one, but this is back in the day, Egypt. So we got a small little place setting for these cups to go. And it's like he's not trying to complete this setting by putting this cup here. So your energy, let me clarify to see where that's going. Put something on the 4 of Cups on where Taurus's energy should be directed. Okay, so it looks like your energy in 2020, Taurus, should be directed on I'm seeing this is you, Taurus. The Nine of Pentacles. Being independent, having your money stacked up. Now this birds send messages. So like this so far, these 3 cards, even with the clarifications, everything has come up, or not everything, but each time I clarify, we're getting something about you getting messages from the 5D. I mean, whether it was the moon, whether it was the star, and now right here it's a bird. So they're saying that they want you to be independent and get your messages. We also have the snake for wisdom. But we also have the snake in the grass, crawling in the grass. So they also want you to be careful about anyone in the grass. Especially, you don't want no snakes in your grass when you got all this damn money stacking up. So you want to make sure there's no one around you that really just wants to deceive you and get out on you for your money in the year 2020. So your energy should be directed on making sure who's friends, who's foe. Also, this could be business partnerships, but I always see this as like my divine my divine counterpart card. So like the soulmate card. So you guys also are going to be directing, or should be directing, your energy towards making a certain judgment call on this soulmate. Now, whether the judgment call is good or bad, we don't know, but it's saying that there should definitely be a judgment call made, and that's where your energy should be directed in 2020, is actually making this judgment call about whether to give that cup or keep that cup. You feel me? So, don't worry, I'm going to give you guys advice at the end. What are your biggest challenges in 2020? Your biggest challenges in 2020 is the 4 swords. Now, the 4 swords is like being worn out, being tired. This is from work. Probably from work and getting your coin and overcoming a lot of things. So in 2020, it seems like you guys will have to overcome things, but I feel like they're more mental battles for you. I don't think they're like physical things. I think it's you kind of keeping your motivation up. So your biggest challenge will be to keep your motivation up and not getting this energy. But let's clarify. Clarify for the 4 swords. What's their biggest challenge? Clarify for the 4 swords. Biggest challenge for Taurus. All right. So the biggest challenge for Taurus, we got that 4 swords. Then we moved up to the 5 of swords. I feel like this is also sleeping on your competition. Like, I feel like this could be your competition. And the reason why I said that is because this card is about resting, getting sleep. And that's just the first thing that I literally didn't think to say that. That's just what the fuck came out my mouth for no reason. It's sleeping on the competition. So, yeah. You're going to have to, your biggest challenge is going to be to not sleep on your competition and to make sure that you can get what you can get out of any situation. So even if something comes up a bust, you still either got to learn it, because this is someone like you sneaking away with something that they got. So it's like you had to leave these 2 swords. So let's say you make some type of investment, or no, let's say you put a lot of time in researching a certain thing you want to do, new project. So you put in your time, your efforts, you get into the project, you start doing it, and for some reason, it's a bust. So at the end of the day, instead of you throwing the whole damn thing out, or throwing the baby out with the bathwater, you end up saying, okay, well, this necessarily didn't work. But during the process of doing this, I did learn how to market better on Facebook. And I also learned how to, make a contact sheet for my customers. And I also learned, so it's like, even though it didn't all work out, you were still able to sneak away with more successes than what you truly lost. Because remember, your knowledge is key. So anytime you learn something, even if it seems like a missed opportunity, whatever the fuck the opportunity was is the small token, and the knowledge is truly the treasure. So that's what you're going to have to learn, is that even when things go bust, is to take the best out of it and get the best out of that situation. You know what I mean? All right, so now we got your most valuable blessing. Your most valuable blessing of 2020 is, look, this is actually your blessing, being able to relax. So whatever you guys put in place, I believe it has to do with something which you guys finding some real help, some real help. Also, with you being able to just make the most out of every situation, like you didn't waste anything. Everything that you went through, whether it was money, whether it was knowledge, everything got stored to the point you get to sit pretty after a while, because things are going to start to run themselves pretty much on an automated system to where you can just relax and watch your coins begin to grow. So even some of you guys could have began investing in the stock market, and some of your stocks are going to start to take off. Or you put your money into some type of private investment or invested in someone's company, you know, whatever. And it's starting to take off and grow. So your most valuable blessing of 2020 is the fact that you're going to actually be able to sit around. Even with these grapes, I feel like a woman at some point of the day comes by and takes them grapes and feeds them to you. Even wakes you up to do it. And then guess what happens after they wake you up and feed you the grapes? They say, all right, goodbye. And you go back to sleep. You feel me? So that's going to be your biggest blessing. Look, same shit. Being relaxed, fulfilling yourself. You got your cups filled up. You're in meditation. So your biggest blessing also will be the fact that you really have alone time and time to get into a state of calm meditation to figure things out. So that's going to be things. So basically, if you guys are in a situation where like you don't have your own space right now, so you can't find the time to get away, or you work in 70 hours a week, so you don't have the time to really meditate. If you try to slip into meditation, you slipping into sleep. So in 2020, you're going to find a lot more valuable time for yourself to really be able to just relax, meditate, and really come up with even more fresh ideas. And guess what? You'll have a lot more knowledge based upon what you've been through. So overall, what are you stepping into? Whoa! So overall, in 2020, you're stepping into the tower moment, baby. A lot of people are scared of the tower, but because I didn't see nothing horrible, like I didn't really see anything horrible happening. Now, this tower moment is right up under this judgment call. So this tower moment has something to do with this judgment that you had to make on this soulmate or just partnership relationship. The tower has something to do with that because it's right up under it. This is someone that you've known from the past. The tower is involving someone from your past that you may be having to put an abrupt ending to. Maybe you're dealing with someone that you've known from childhood, or just someone you've known. This person could be a drinker. Because you see how they're like looking in the cup? Like, hey, where's the rest of my liquid? So, yes, like you guys are, either you guys are leaving someone or you're remembering someone from your past. So either you guys are walking away from someone from your past, which is causing a tower moment, or you're thinking about someone, remembering the times you spent. Now, if you're already in a partnership, maybe you're about to call judgment on this partnership, and while you're doing so, you're thinking back on the times you guys spent, maybe calculating things up, the pros and the cons, and it leads to this tower moment. Or you guys are calling judgment on the person you're with, and while you're doing that, once you bring down the tower on that relationship, you guys immediately start thinking about someone new that you see as your sunshine because they're sitting in the sun. So the tower, as always, brings new beginnings. New beginnings. This is definitely the sexual passion card. This is the phallic penis card. So you guys could definitely be sexually attracted to this person that you're thinking about. This is what you're stepping into. So you guys are in this energy like right now. When I see the stepping into 2020, I feel like this is the energy damn near you almost stepped out of. You feel me? Out of 2019. But you're definitely mostly all in this energy right now, being very passionate about someone, maybe calling it off with someone else or going through some type of tower moment in your life. And celebrations or this tower moment could have been caused by a three-party situation. What's this Three of Cups doing here for the overall what they're stepping into? Yeah, I think it has something to do with a third-party situation. Clarify the Three of Cups. So I believe the Tower, I'm not even clarifying, I see it. So the Tower is definitely coming in, but it's the ending of a third party. So either you guys were a part of a third party or someone had you in a third party. Either you had someone in a third party where you were, your girlfriend or your boyfriend and someone else, or someone had you as the other and they had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. But that situation is coming to an end and a new beginning is starting. So that is what you're stepping into overall. Now, your money's looking good. Let's pull a couple money oracle cards. Give me some money cards for Taurus overall for their... Also, I feel like there's an offer coming in. And I feel like this was with your biggest challenge card, I believe. Either this was this was with your biggest challenge card, I believe. So, with this offer coming in, or people, either there's going to be an offer coming in for you, and or there could be a lot of offers coming in. So you guys are going to have to use your discernment to see which one's the best offer for you to take, or you're going to have to be very careful. Your biggest challenge is going to be having to be very careful about who you lend money to, give money to, anything like that. So let's see how your money is going. Yeah, because the person you're lending money to could just be someone who has horrible intentions, because this is still the thievery card and it sets right next to it. So don't go into business or lend or even don't even tell people how much money you got if you can't trust them. Okay, so for 2020, whatever you're trying to step into, money-wise, you need more information. So 2020 will be about you gathering up information. Not to say, a lot of times when I'm doing businesses, I get info as I go. So depending on what your business is, especially in the internet, a lot of times you can start and learn as you go. A lot of times the best way to learn is to learn as you go. So I'm not saying stifle yourself and don't do anything until you've learned 150%. No. Learn what you have to learn to get it started and go from there and document. Because people love to see most people... I've been doing all this vlogging stuff, and I started off doing credit stuff, doing credit, stock market talks, and I still do all those types of talks. I might even bring that stuff here. But people were kind of looking at me like, oh, Jen's crazy because, like, ain't no one going to fucking listen to her. But what I was trying to tell people is it doesn't matter. That's kind of what makes it magical, is the fact I'm documenting a time where maybe no one's listening to 5 years down the road where I got 1 million subscribers. That's what makes people want to follow. When they see you going from, oh, they only have one this. Damn, now they got, a year later, they moved up to 10. Oh, like that brings in the respect and the camaraderie. You feel me? Not just the overnight success. No one wants to see that. That's not interesting. You feel me? So whatever you want to do, you're going to need more info. And as you're getting your info, I truly believe that whatever you guys are doing, you can do it and still be getting your information as you go. So then also says the money you desire lies in your talents, Taurus and Tauruses. We're fucking talented people. Whether it's the gift of gab, good personalities, singers, rappers, actors, comedians, Tauruses are the fucking shit. Athletes. What else? Public speakers, all that shit. So your money lies in your talents. That's where your riches lie. One more card for my Taurus for the year 2020. Okay, pay careful attention to contracts this year. And that's more so what I was saying too about people offering you things. There are going to be people coming in to offer you a lot of things, but these people could be your everyday crooks and swindlers. So you're going to want to be very careful and pay close attention to any contracts you sign. Now we're going to get some cards for your love life. Love for Taurus. My mom likes you. Someone who you're dealing with, their mother likes you. Or someone that is interested in you, their mom likes you. A love interest. So if you got someone out there and you know their mom doesn't like you, you know it's not that person. You feel me? So, what else? More cards. Our love enlightens me. So this is that star card too. I see that star coming out. So you guys, like I said, wishing upon a star, you guys could be calling in your soulmate and wishing upon a star. Something about this connection with this person is enlightening them. And like I said, I do see that soulmate card out there. So, or you guys could just be someone that is enlightened, and by you being enlightened, it rubs off on them. All right, let's get one more card. Yep, awakened soul. So whoever you're dealing with, they're awakened to, I've made these cards personally, they're awakened to some type of soul connection that they have with you. And that is what we have. So let me pull from, wow, my new deck. Let me see if I can, okay, here we go. Shuffle them a little bit. The Angel Oracle deck, baby. The most popular deck of tarot. Motherfucking Doreen Virtue deck. The Angel or Romance Angels. Most popular deck in tarot. But it's everywhere, though. I'm just saying. This deck really is everywhere. Y'all know it is. I had to swoop it up. It's a fairly cheap deck, too. I was shocked. Let me give it a couple shuffles. I love my homemade oracle cards, but these are so brand new. I love these messages. So I gotta pull some of these for y'all. Y'all the first time that gets them from me, too. All right, so let's get one or two for Taurus for love for 2020. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So if you guys are dating someone or in a relationship, maybe the relationship is looking a little bumpy, a little rocky right now. They're saying that it's worth a chance. Give it a chance. Even with the angel wings, I'm seeing it's even